All right, everybody, so our next section is going to deal with addition and subtraction. For both of these, we are going to need to find common denominators to be able to do that addition or subtraction. So to start off, the best thing that we can do is take a look, what are we dealing with? So we have an x plus 3, and we also have an x plus 4 here. So let's go ahead and let's write those out. Here is our first term's denominator, and then here is our second term's denominator. Now at this point, we need to make sure that these are fully factored, that they're in their most simplified form. For x plus 3 and for x plus 4, they can't go into the box. We can't take anything out of them. There is no number that goes into both the x term and the constant. So as a result, it looks like we're in our fully factored form. So now let's go to our LCD. We can start with either one of these and look for anything that it's missing. So if we start off with our yellow one, it looks like obviously we already have our x plus 3 factor, but we're missing this x plus 4 factor. So we need to make sure we include both of those. The same thing goes if we start with our x plus 4. We already have that included, but we're missing our x plus 3 factor. So again, we need to make sure that all new factors are included for either denominator. So in this case, our LCD looks like x plus 4 times x plus 3. Now the advantage of doing this in a color-coded way is we can see, based off of which denominator, what the other one is missing. This one already has our yellow x plus 3, but we're missing our green x plus 4. So we need to make sure that we do that on both the top and the bottom here to keep balance. Same thing for our next one. We already have our green x plus 4, but we are missing our yellow x plus 3. So we need to make sure that we are multiplying again by the same thing on both the top and the bottom. So now that we do have the same denominator, we are allowed to, on the top here, go ahead and add straight across. So we end up with x plus 2 times x plus 4, and all of this is minus x minus 7 times x plus 3. And then again, our common denominator here of x plus 3 times x plus 4. Well, in this situation here, it looks like we have a whole lot of algebra left to do. And again, in this situation, sometimes you'll be distributing, but sometimes if you have 2 terms times 2 terms, you're going to need to use the box for each of them. So in green, we'll highlight a green box we can do, and in yellow, we can highlight a yellow box that we need to do for some multiplying. So start off with our green box here, x plus 2 and x plus 4. Again, take the time, make sure we are not making any mistakes here. So we'll end up with that term will be x squared plus 6x plus 8. And then for our next term in yellow, we'll do the same thing right below it. And again, x minus 7, don't forget that negative, and then x plus 3. So x squared minus 7x, and then 3x, and then a negative 21 down there. And remember, this is all minus. So x squared minus 4x minus 21. And this is still over that same term. So the x plus 3, x plus 4. The reason why I did subtraction is because it's really easy to forget that we do need to distribute this negative term into all 3 of those. So what we're left with here is x squared, 6x, and 8. But now it's minus x squared plus 4x plus 21. And again, still that same denominator. This will allow us to combine some of our like terms. So x squareds go together. We have our x terms, and then finally, we have our numbers. So once we go through and we do this, we can see x squared minus x squared cancels out to get us 0. 6 plus 4 gets us 10x. And then finally, 8 plus 21 gets us 29x. All over x plus 3, x plus 4. On top, there is no number that we can take out of both 10 and 29, so that is fully factored. And we can see on the bottom that we don't have anything we can cancel out here. So it looks like our final answer here, our full addition sum of putting those two together.